So, y'all filled out your questions, asking us anything. Good job on all being school appropriate. Fabulous job. So here we go. Q&A session.
All right, if you could have a superpower, what would it be? Okay, mine would most certainly be to be invisible. I think we talked about this in reading.
Did you?
Yeah, I don't remember what we were talking about, but mine would be, to be invisible so that I could just walk around and listen to people talk. I always want to be a fly on the wall anyways in people's conversations, and I like people watching, so invisible.
Being invisible. Mine would be time travel. I would love to be able to go back in time to revisit like really fun moments, or to remember things that I was supposed to remember, or to travel forward in time to see what's to come, or to travel backwards and redo things, learn from mistakes, that kind of stuff, and just to see what my life would look like. I think that would be cool.
That would be really cool. Definitely.
All right.
You got it. How long have you been a teacher? Do you love being a teacher? You go first.
Okay, we'll swap off. This is my 3rd year. I started at Oak Hill, and this is my 3rd year. Absolutely love it. It's the best job in the world. Would I rather it not be virtual this year? Absolutely. But I love being a teacher.
This is my 9th year teaching, and yes, I like being a teacher. I like the older grades. I never thought I would, but I always taught the lower grades first, and I said, oh, I could never hang out with the big kids, but I like you guys. You're pretty cool.
Here she is, hanging out in 5th grade land.
Do you have dogs?
And what are their names?
I have one dog.
She does. He's huge.
He's a German Shepherd. His name is Dooley. He's 1, and he drives me crazy because he's a puppy. And when she comes to my house, he's like all over her all the time.
He's a puppy in his head, but in his body, he's huge. So it's funny. I do not have any dogs. I have a cat. His name is Oliver, Ollie for short. I'm not super into animals. They're a lot of responsibility, and we're not ready for all that. So no, I don't have any dogs. Do you play a sport? Miss Ridgway, do you play a sport?
No. I'm not very athletically inclined, if I'm honest. I was a cheerleader when I was in high school. I really liked that.
I was not. No.
You played a sport?
But I was not a cheerleader.
No.
I do not have the rhythm to be a cheerleader at all. Did you?
Do I have the rhythm? Not anymore.
Would you like to do a cheer for us?
No, I would not.
I played softball in high school, and then I still like to play church league softball, slow pitch now. And I love playing softball. I grew up with my brother that played baseball, and so I always enjoyed that. And yeah, my whole family likes to play softball, and it's still fun to do. I'm getting old and I'm not as good, but it's still fun.
Yeah, definitely. If you're old, I'm ancient. Do you have any kids? Do you want boys or girls? I think this second question may be for you. I have 2 boys, Oakley and then Mac is 3. Yeah, I'm not having any more kids, so I'm gonna mark that question out for me. I did always want a girl, but I'm a boy mom, so I love that. I do. I don't think I could hang with a girl.
She could. Her boys are so sweet though. Love her kids. I do not have any children. I have 50 of them, and that's what I always tell my kids every year. You guys are my kids until I have my own. So I don't have any kids. If I did, I would want both. Ideally in my head, Lord knows how it will actually work out. Ideally in my head, I would like 2 and 2, 2 boys and 2 girls.
4 kids?
Yeah, that'll probably change my mind after the first one. But yeah, let me make sure that I didn't run out of storage. Yep, we're still going. All right.
How do you feel about online school?
Nah.
Boring, stressful, overwhelming, boring.
Yeah.
We feel the same way as you. Or maybe you like it, but we don't.
It's one of those things where it's better than nothing. I definitely We missed being at work and missed teaching over the summer, and we're ready to get back. But it's hard because we want you guys to learn, and it is super hard for us to know that you're learning everything that you need to learn through a screen. So we don't love it, but we are making the most of it. We're trying to do that. And
we're grateful that we have technology because, well,
yes.
Not her, but when I was in school, we got computers in the computer lab at a certain point, and that was a big deal. So I try to think, okay, I'm glad we have all this, because if this happened during my school days, we just wouldn't have gone to school for however long. We're in 7 months now.
That's crazy.
We just wouldn't
That's
have
crazy
gone
to think
school.
about.
Yeah.
It would have just been packets, I guess, sending packets home. So there's things to be happy about, but ideally we want you guys back in the classroom when it's safe.
Totally. Why don't we switch with Miss Dowdy?
Miss Dowdy is in the media center. If you guys know, Miss Dowdy and I were teammates for 2 years. She left me for the media center, but it's okay because it's always been her dream to retire as a librarian, and she's going to be fantastic at it. So Miss Ridgway and I started plotting a little bit last year. When we got wind that Miss Dowdy was going to the media center, we were trying to plant bugs in people's ears, like we would be great teammates.
Yep, I begged Dr. Gammons, please.
And it worked.
Yep. And
I think we're a dream team too. So we're excited about that.
We'll work with Miss Dowdy a lot. She has a lot of good ideas for when you guys come back. So
yeah.
Is Miss Sanders also friends with Miss Bolden, or does she at least know or talk to Miss Bolden?
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I've ever spoken to Miss Bolden. Yes, I've talked to Miss Bolden. She's right around the corner. I guess that would be one of you that was in her class last year. Yes, we are friends. Miss Bolden is fantastic, and I know she misses you guys. So yes, I will tell her that you said hello. She's right around the corner, so we both see her all the time.
The best thing about Oak Hill is, I know you guys probably wonder what we do, especially now when you're not here. We're like a big family. Like I was in kindergarten this morning. I have friends in literally every grade. Like, we're just like a huge family. 4th grade, 3rd grade, we've been eating lunch together during pre-planning. We go to lunch together. I mean, we're like all sisters up here. So.
Yeah, it's a blast.
One day, can we bring our pet to Zoom day? We should add that to morning meeting.
We should.
That's cute.
It's crazy that
That's
sometimes
cute.
I think they've implemented this on their own, haven't they?
Yeah, they've brought their little pets into some Zooms.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely some kitties in there.
I've seen
That's
that.
fun.
Yeah, we could do that.
Oh, these are some, okay. Who do you look up to the most? I added this one in. And what qualities do you love about that person?
Ooh, you go first. I gotta think.
Who do I look up to the most? I would say my mom. I could probably do a few people actually, but my mom more so, because when I was your age, I was very mean to her. I was too cool for her. I didn't want to hang out with her. If she came to lunch with me, I was like, oh, leave me alone. And even going through high school, we were close, but I just didn't really get to spend time with my mom. And now she's like my best friend. And qualities about her, patience. She's very patient, and she reminds me to be patient with my own kids and at work and everything else. She's very patient, and she's just very loving. Like, she just forgives and forgets, and she just finds like the best qualities in other people. So now that I'm older, I look back all the time travel. I just wish I could go back in time and just tell her how awesome she was and stop being such a little brat.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Same exact way.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm a daddy's girl. That's 100% sure. If my mom watches this, she's gonna be sad. Mama, I love you to death. You know that. My brother's my mom's favorite. And
Same.
Your brother's your mom's
Oh
favorite?
my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They disagree, but it's so totally true. But it's okay because I think I'm my dad's favorite.
I would say same.
So if I had to pick, I would look up to both my parents, obviously. But my dad, I love my dad, love my parents. but I really look up to him. He's just a steady guy. He is straight by the book. He is a man of integrity. He wants things done right, things done well. He's very level-headed, and I just really respect him a lot. From helping me get things done to also like supporting me as I've gotten older. My parents have just been really big cheerleaders, and I really appreciate all they do. They will absolutely sacrifice anything for their family, and when I grow up I want to be the same way with my kids. So love my parents, and really look up to my dad.
Should we make sure we're still recording?
Yep. Yep, we're still recording.
Ooh. When have you felt the most proud?
Ooh.
I feel like this is maybe the last one.
When have you felt the most proud?
Yeah, that's the last one.
Oh, do you have one, Ms. Ridgway?
Most proud, I would say as an adult, having my kids.
Yeah.
Because, just becoming a mom. But also, I would say also college, graduating from college, because I truly believe college may not be for everybody. You may have a different path, but I knew I wanted to be a teacher since I was probably third or fourth grade. I've always wanted to be a teacher. So I would say that was a proud moment, was graduating and walking across the stage. High school was cool, yeah, it was fun, but college was like my own accomplishment. Something that I really worked hard for those 4 years to do. So that was my biggest moment until I had kids.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Mine probably graduating college too, because and we'll talk about this as we get to know each other more. I did not consider myself a great student. I don't know about you, Ms. Ridgway, but I was not a great student. Did not put my all into things, but when I got into my cohort, which is my education program, I just really knew that it was what I was super passionate about, and I just put everything into it and wanted to learn everything I could, and really just wanted to be the best teacher possible. And it was hard, wasn't fun all the time, but graduating from that program was one of my biggest accomplishments in getting a college degree. Other than that, definitely my brother and my sister-in-law having their baby, which would be my nephew, my only nephew, my first nephew, first anything. He made me be an aunt. His name is Jake, and I am obsessed with him, and I talk about him all the time. And I miss him when I'm not home. I got to spend the whole summer with him, and my brother and my sister-in-law and my family, and so I really miss them. So I'm super, super proud aunt. I will show you pictures at any moment if you ask, or videos.
Same. I always want to talk about my kids, so. But yeah, so I think we both said college. So just remember that someone told me this in college, that education is something that no one can ever take away from you.
Yep.
So when you're bored and you're overwhelmed with this virtual, or when you come back and you're like, ugh, I just don't like this. Every time you grow yourself and you get more knowledge, that's something that, whether you go to college and get a degree or you go out in the work field, every day that you learn something new is something that no one can ever, people can take stuff away from you all the time, but they cannot take away your knowledge and your education. So
absolutely, goes with anything, like she said, whether it's learning things from a book, whether it's like education, academics, or whether it's skills that will help you in life, problem solving skills. If you can problem solve through a situation, that is one of the biggest tools that you can keep in your toolbox, is just being a problem solver. So anytime you're learning something new, and I challenge you guys with virtual learning technology, you can really become a problem solver. Ms. Ridgway and I both really love technology, and one thing we talk about all the time is nobody taught us how to do half of these things. We took it upon ourselves. We're like, all right, I'm gonna figure it out. And when you have that mentality, there's not much that can get in your way. And so I guess that would be a challenge for you guys, is have that mentality. I can figure this out. I don't have my teacher here, but I'm gonna do everything I can to figure this out because I am capable. And we really do believe that you're capable. whether it's trying to figure out a feature on Google Slides, whether it's trying to figure out how to get us an assignment. I fully believe that you guys have the skill and the tool set to be able to figure things out. So, and it's a sense of accomplishment when you can do it yourself,
Yep.
and then you can help other people. So that would be my challenge for you guys.
Definitely. Yep. Canvas, the whole website, we built it.
Yep.
It was empty. It was blank. Dr. Gammon said, build a website so that they can get on. So yeah, like I know she's told you guys in math, just if you don't know how to make a text box or you don't know how to get to an assignment, just click around and just try and see if you can figure it out, because you'll feel a lot more accomplished than if you have to say, how do we do this again?
Yeah.
If you figure it out, you'll be so much more excited, and then it's going to stick a lot more.
Absolutely, rather than us telling it to you.
Totally.
And then think about the time that we waste when we're waiting on someone else to help us. If you're having to wait on someone to help you, use that time to try to figure it out yourself. And then if we come to you and say, oh, what was your question? You're like, oh, I figured it out. Be like, good job, dude. So
Definitely.
yeah, you guys, we're gonna make the most of this.
You're smarter than you give yourself credit for.
Absolutely.
You guys are figuring all this out.
Yeah.
Well, and they know a lot of it too. That you know more technology than you give yourself credit for.
Yeah.
You definitely do.
And
So.
put that, we've had this conversation, that energy you put into playing those Roblox games.
Roblox. Pretend it's Roblox.
Yeah, or those video games. Figuring those things out, you got this. But we're super proud of you guys. Y'all have been doing a fabulous job. Thank you guys for being patient. Thank you parents for being patient with us.
Yes.
And we're gonna make the most of this.
So we hope you enjoyed, and maybe we can do this again.
Yeah, fun. All right, bye guys.
Bye.